My mother defended my sister wearing white to my wedding because white is her best color. Then she called me cruel when my husband's mother threw them both out of the reception. My sister Leia was always the pretty one. I was the smart one who came 3 years later. My mother displayed Leia's pageant trophies in the living room, while my academic awards stayed in my bedroom. She'd introduce us to people saying, "This is Leia, our beauty, and Raquel, our brain." The hierarchy was established before I could even understand it. When I turned 10, I watched her unwrap the art set I'd been begging our parents to buy for months. My gift was a dictionary because you love words. When I complained, my mother said, "Raquel, you're not artistic anyway. Leia has the creative gene." That was the moment I learned my interests only mattered if they didn't overlap with Leia's. High school was brutal. At my valedictorian announcement, my parents left early because Leia called crying about not making cheer captain. During my speech at graduation, I saw their empty seats in the front row. My mother texted later, "Leia needed us. You understand you're the strong one, right?" When I got into Harvard with a full ride, my parents threw Leia a bigger party for getting into beauty school. My mother explained, "We need to celebrate Leia more because achievements don't come naturally to her like they do to you." The day I graduated, my parents missed it for Leia's hair show. My grandmother found me crying alone in my cap and gown. She sat down with me and told me, "Raquel, your mother peaked in high school when she won a local beauty contest. She can't handle having a daughter smarter than her, so she pours everything into the daughter who reminds her of herself." Everything suddenly made sense. The dismissals, the comparisons, the way my successes were treated like betrayals. Harvard is where I met Alfonso. He loved my mind first and never once mentioned my appearance compared to anyone else's. His family welcomed me like I'd always belonged. His mother, Georgia, would brag about my research to anyone who'd listen. When Alfonso proposed, Georgia cried and said, "I'm so blessed to get you as a daughter." The first time any mother figure had said that with genuine joy. 8 months before the wedding, Leia announced she was wearing white because cream is basically white anyway and it's my best color. My mother immediately agreed. "Besides, Raquel, you're pretty enough, but Leia is stunning in white. Don't be selfish." I explained it was inappropriate. My mother's face hardened. "Why do you always have to make everything about competing with your sister? She just wants to feel beautiful too." I hoped she'd reconsider, but a week before the wedding, Leia posted her dress on Instagram. It was an actual wedding gown with a cathedral train. My mother commented, "Absolutely breathtaking. You'll steal the show." When I confronted her, she said I was being jealous and petty like always. Wedding day came. Leia arrived in the wedding dress, but she'd added a veil. My mother was fixing it when I walked in. "Doesn't she look like a vision, Raquel? Maybe we should get some photos of just her by the altar." Georgia overheard everything, and she looked like she was ready to raise hell. During the ceremony, my mother kept gesturing for the photographer to capture Leia. Then at the reception, she grabbed the microphone during toasts. "I want everyone to appreciate how beautiful both my daughters look tonight, especially Leia in that stunning dress." Georgia stood up immediately. She shouted across the room, "In 40 years of life, I've never witnessed such disgusting behavior." A mother encouraging one daughter to upstage another at her wedding. The room froze. Georgia walked to the microphone. "Leia, you look pathetic and desperate in that wedding dress. And you," she pointed at my mother, "are a failure as a mother. You've spent Raquel's entire life trying to dim her light to make your pretty doll shine brighter." My mother went pale. "How dare you speak to us?" Georgia cut her off. "Get out, both of you. Now, security will escort you." My mother started to protest, but Georgia raised her hand. "Raquel is my daughter now. I'll protect her the way you never did." They were escorted out while everyone watched. The next morning, my mother left 23 voicemails progressing from rage to begging. "Georgia humiliated us. Leia is traumatized. Family doesn't treat family this way. Call me back." I deleted them all and blocked her number.